Hi, Miss Heather.
Good afternoon, Miss Sexton. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Are you going to teach me how to play subtraction close call?
I was hoping you'd teach me.
Oh, okay. Well, here are the directions. Scholars from Mrs. Sexton's class have written the directions down. So they should have a score sheet that looks just like this in their folders tonight. The goal of this game is to get closest to 0, and that is how we win a round. First, we're going to take out all the face cards. We've already done that here. And then we're going to deal each player 4 cards.
Okay.
Miss Huddle, would you deal each of us 4 cards? With our 4 cards, we're going to make two two-digit numbers, and we're going to make a subtraction sentence. It's really important that when we make a subtraction sentence, we remember that we need to have the greater number first, and we take away a smaller number from a greater number.
Yeah, that's important.
In this game, a 10 is going to mean a 0, and an ace is going to need a 1. Ooh, I see a good one. I have 2 4s, so I got really lucky.
That.
Yeah, so
oh, look at
there's
that.
my subtraction sentence. My subtraction sentence is 41 minus 40. I'm going to go ahead and write it down on our score sheet. 41 minus 40 is equal to 1.
I hope so. And Mrs. Sexton, you were saying something cool about the 10 this game. What were you saying that the 10
the 10 represents a 0, and I could use it like this to make 40, or if I wanted to use it so that it was in the ones place, that this would mean 0, 4, so 0 10s and 4 1s, so that would represent 4.
All right. That sounds really good.
All right, Miss Huddle, tell us about your subtraction sentence.
Well, I know yours is less than mine, so that's, you get a star. I already know that.
Oh, well, I want to see yours anyway.
Okay,
yours looks like more fun for math.
Yeah, it's so much fun. So, I had 69, so 6 10s and 9 1s minus 58. Okay, and I know that these are both larger than my 10s and 1s here, so I can go ahead and subtract my 10s and my 1s. I have 1 10 left, which I already know that you're winning because I have a 10. And then I have 9 minus 8, which is 1, so I have 11. And I can check that by just simply saying in my head, 11 plus 58 does equal 69. So I'm good to go.
Excellent.
So we give these back and we try again?
Yep, we give these back, and then you deal with each 4 more cards.
I'm just going to put these on the bottom.
Round. Great.
Is that okay?
That's a fantastic idea.
All right, so 4 more. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4. So Mrs. Sexton, if I don't have, jumbo cards are the best, obviously. But if I don't have fun cards, what other things can I play with?
Well, Miss Huddle, you could play with rolling a dice, and you could roll 4 dice, or you could roll 1 dice 4 times and decide where you want to put your numbers. You could make your own cards if you want to print cards out from the internet.
Yes.
Or you could make your cards by writing the numbers 0 through 9 on a piece of paper. Make a standard deck of cards would have 4 1s, 4 2s, 4 of all the numbers. So you could make your own deck of cards that way if you wanted
4
to.
of each number. Cool. That sounds
You could
great.
also use Uno cards or Phase 10 cards or cards from any card game that has numbers. Crazy Eights, Go Fish. There's so many different options.
I wonder if there's an app. I bet there is. I could look. I bet there's an app that has just a deck of cards that'll just give you a random one. That'd be kind of fun.
All right. I made my sentence, Miss Huddle.
Ooh, how are you? Yes, I did. I wonder how you're going to do that.
Well, I decided to make 95 minus 86.
Here. You got it?
I got it.
Okay, you got it.
Thanks, though. 95 minus 86. Now, I can't use Miss Huddle's strategy of doing 9 10s minus 8 10s and then 5 1s minus 6 1s, because if I have 5 1s, I can't take away 6 1s.
No.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to break my number apart. I'm going to break my 95 down into, let's see, I'm going to do, I think I'm going to use 15. And because 15 will be an easy number to subtract 6 1s away from. So I'm subtracting 86, which is equal to 80 and 6. So I want to be able to subtract 6 1s. So 15 seemed like a good number for me to be able to subtract 6 from. And I know that 15 and 80 make 95. This is just like a number bond, scholar, so we want to look at this like the top part of a number bond and say that 95 is made up of 15 and 80. Now this is great because my 80 and my 80 cancel each other out. 80 minus 80 is 0. So now the only problem I need to do, I've made my 95 minus 86 problem much easier. And I can just do 15 minus 6, which I know is equal to 9.
Awesome.
So my answer is 9.
Okay,
So
let's
what's your problem?
see how close I can get. Well, Mrs. Sexton, I realized that I had 2 7s.
Ooh,
so
lucky.
I like your strategy of if I have 2, then I should put them in opposite numbers so that they, cancel each other out when you subtract across the, So I have 78 and 73. I always put my 78 before my 73 because it's a larger number. 78 minus 73. And really, Mrs. Sexton, all I need to know, because of what you said, there's a 70 in both my numbers. And then there's an 8 and there's a 3. So just to kind of give you a visual, that those are handled, those are taken care of. And 8 minus 3 is 5.
Excellent.
Okay. We're tied.
We're tied. Now, scholars, your homework is to play 15 rounds by Friday. Notice that I tried to number my rounds, but then I ended up taking more room than I gave myself room for each problem.
Maybe we should skip lines.
It's really so sad that I wrote in pen. But scholars, if you have the same problem as I do, just go ahead and renumber your paper so you have room on your paper for as many rounds as you can play.
Yay.
We have to play 15, but if we play more, then extra practice is always a great thing. That's a wonderful way to show high standards of academic excellence.
Absolutely.
Parents, if you're finding that this game is too difficult for your scholar, you can go ahead and switch it up and just deal 2 cards to each player each time and subtract with just 1-digit numbers if your scholar needs extra practice with their regular subtraction facts. If your scholar thinks this game is too easy, go ahead and play with 6 cards and make 2 3-digit numbers. So you can go ahead and switch things around in order to best meet the needs of your scholar.
Mrs. Sexton, I love this game. Thank you for teaching me.
You're welcome, Miss Huddle. All right, good night, scholars.
Good night.